Hello, I'm James Poukka, Realtor with Archer Real Estate Services. This is the weekly Fargo Moorhead housing market update on the Fargo Moorhead Homes for Sale channel. This information I'm sharing comes across from the Northstar MLS, filtered specifically for the Fargo Moorhead area to the Association of FMR. The numbers reflect listing activity over the last 7 days. Over the past week in the Fargo Moorhead market, they added over 100 new listings. During the same period, roughly 110 properties moved into pending status and just under 90 closed. The relationship between new listings and pending contracts tells us something important. Pending activity slightly exceeded the number of homes entering the market. When that happens, it suggests the buyers are continuing to absorb available inventory rather than allowing the supply to build up. In practical terms, that means the listings that are priced appropriately are still attracting offers and moving forward. Closings remained active as well, with closing to 90 transactions completing during the week. The pipeline from earlier pending contracts continues to convert into finalized sales. This reflects steady transaction flow rather than a slowdown. Price adjustments were just as present across the market. Roughly 180 listings recorded a price change during the week. Price changes are a signal that sellers are responding to the buyer feedback. When properties sit longer than expected, adjustments need to happen to align the property's price with current market demands. There's also a small number of listings that returned to the market or exited the market. A handful of properties went back on the market and only a very small number were withdrawn or expired. When follow-through activity stays low, it generally indicates that contracts are holding together through inspections and the financing steps. Looking at the structure of pending contracts, most activity continues to move forward without complex contingencies. Inspection-related conditions appear in some transactions, but not all levels that disrupt the overall flow. Financial contingencies are present, but consistent with normal residential transactions. One thing that did not happen this week is a sharp increase in expired or withdrawn listings. That tells us sellers are largely staying in the market and continue to work towards successful sales rather than stepping away. The takeaway from this week is that the Fargo Moorhead housing market is still showing steady absorption. Buyers are active enough to keep pending contracts slightly ahead of the new supply, while the closings continue to move transactions through the pipeline. This information is provided for general real estate education. For legal, financial, or otherwise specialized advice, please consult a licensed appropriate professional. Of course, new Wednesdays post every Wednesday at 5 p.m. here in Fargo Moorhead Homes for Sale. Stay curious, stay inspired. I'm James Poukka with Archer Real Estate Services, signing off.